Hello, this is Craig Clafter. I'm here at the University of St Andrews in Scotland on a rather overcast, rainy, and cold day. I created this channel to help international students make well-informed decisions in choosing to study abroad. I hope you find this video useful. This video explains how to assess your candidacy for undergraduate admission. I will discuss why assess your candidacy, the criteria the institution uses, assessing your attributes, minimum admission standards, comparing yourself to the admission standards, and strategies you should adopt. Correctly assessing your candidacy for an institution of higher education is important, for most of them charge application fees, and wasting money is never wise. Applying to an institution where you have no chance of being admitted, or to many institutions where it would be easy to be admitted, would be a waste of time. It is better to be strategic, and that depends on knowing your chances of gaining admission. UK institutions of higher education typically evaluate international applicants for undergraduate admission based on their prerequisites, grades, admissions test scores, essays, interviews, and portfolio or recordings for artistic programs. Many degree programs, however, have their own criteria, which can be found on their website. UK universities require students educated in the British educational system to have A levels. Elite universities, such as Oxford and Cambridge, typically require students to have 3 subjects, all A's. Second-tier universities typically require students to have 3 subjects from ABB to AAB. Second-tier universities include the University of Birmingham and the University of Glasgow. Third-tier universities, such as Leicester and Reading, typically require 3 subjects between CCD and ABB, depending on the particular course. New universities, such as Bournemouth and London Metropolitan, typically require between CC and BCC, that is 2 A levels and 3 A levels of these scores, again, depending on the institution and the course. For students educated in an educational system other than the British educational system, an international baccalaureate diploma is widely accepted in place of A-level results. It is a 2-year educational program for 16 to 19-year-olds that provides an internationally accepted qualification for entry into higher education. It consists of a core, theory of knowledge, the extended essay, creativity, activity, and service, and subject areas, studies in language and literature, language acquisition, individuals and societies, sciences, mathematics, and the arts. An international baccalaureate diploma is particularly prized among highly selective institutions due to the rigor of the curriculum and standards. The scores required depend on the university and the course that you are interested in pursuing. Elite universities generally require a total score of between 38 and 40 points. Second-tier universities require between 32 and 37 points. Third-tier universities require between 30 and 32 points, and new universities require between 25 and 32 points. These are general approximations. There are always exceptions. Most universities also require minimum subject scores, which are also provided with the International Baccalaureate diploma. Other substitutes for A levels include European Baccalaureate, U.S. High School Diploma, SAT or ACT, plus Advanced Placement Tests and SAT subject tests. Many universities also offer foundation programs as a substitute for A-levels. You should see the institution website for other qualifications that are accepted. Depending on your country and the educational system, UK universities may also consider grades in courses that fall under key subject categories related to your chosen degree. They consider grades in specific courses required of your chosen course, for example, biology, calculus, physics, etc. The admissions tests used for those educated in the British educational system are A-levels and subject tests, such as National Admissions Test for Law, University Clinical Aptitude Test, Mathematics Admissions Test, etc. If you are required to prove English proficiency, the most common tests accepted are the International English Language Testing System, Cambridge certificates, either CAE or CPE, and the Test of English as a Foreign Language, TOEFL. The most common tests for undergraduate international admission for students educated in systems other than the British educational system are Scholastic Assessment Test or American College Testing and SAT subject tests and advanced placement tests. The tests for English proficiency are International English Language Testing System, Cambridge certificates, either CAE or CPE, and the Test of English as a Foreign Language. Assessing your attributes involves analyzing your high school curriculum, determining your admissions test scores, and determining your English language proficiency score. UK institutions of higher education publish the minimum admission standards for every course offered, so you should check their website to find out precisely what their minimum standards are for the course that you're interested in pursuing. For example, Cardiff University in Wales requires for its Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences degree AAB to ABB, that is 3 A-level results to include biology or chemistry, and a pass in the practical element of the sciences A-level is normally also required. In terms of an International Baccalaureate diploma, they're looking for an overall score of between 32 and 34, including grade 6 in higher level biology or chemistry, or IB diploma with 655 at higher level, including a 6 in biology or chemistry. If you're coming from a North American system, they're looking for 3 advanced placements with scores in the range of 544 to 443, 3 SAT subject tests with scores in the range of 600 to 680, or a combination of advanced placement and SAT subject tests graded as above to include 3 qualifications in total. IELTS academic, they're looking for a minimum of 6.5 overall with a minimum of 5.5 in each subskill. TOEFL IBT at least 90 overall with minimum scores of 17 for writing, 17 for listening, 18 for reading, and 20 for speaking. Comparing yourself to the admission standards is the next step. The admission standards, again, are the minimum for the type of institution and often for the course that you're interested in pursuing. Higher ranked institutions are more competitive. apply to institutions most consistent with, just above, and just below your academic record. Let's assume a candidate has, according to the North American system, an SAT score of 1470, SAT subject test, chemistry 720, biology 700, mathematics 700, AP chemistry 5, biology 5, mathematics 5, and an IELTS score of 7.5. This is most consistent with a second-tier university, such as the University of Birmingham, University of Sheffield, University of York. Let's take that same candidate, and we can say that as far as elite university is concerned, that institution would be a reach. It would be more difficult for this student to get into universities such as Oxford, Cambridge, or Imperial College London. A safety institution for this candidate would be a third-tier university, such as the University of Leicester, University of Reading, Brunel University. What strategies should you therefore adopt? You should apply to an institution, or if you can afford it, more than one institution, that is a good fit, a reach, and a safety. You can improve your chances of securing a scholarship by applying to more safeties, because if you are much better than the average applicant to the institution, you're more likely to be awarded a scholarship. In general, attend the best institution and course you're admitted to that you can afford. If you found this video informative, please indicate that you liked it and subscribe to my channel. I'm regularly developing new content. Thank you.